Alrighty, it's 4 o'clock on a Saturday, and that means it's time to explore Eorzea. We got a few of our friends here already. Cena decided to go a little crazy on her crafting classes, as we'll see here, and got to about 20 on all of them. That's a little bit further than we got last time. We ended up unlocking most of them. We haven't gone to Ul'dah yet. We only got to about 8. So we got our party going, and we will pop over to Ul'dah, and we'll meet you there if you're joining us. Come down to the Miners Guild. You stand with the Miners Guild, the place where the seekers of the realm's mineral wealth gather. To look at the lands around Ul'dah, one would be forgiven for thinking the region barren of opportunity. But beneath the surface, the scene could not be more different. There lie veins of copper, silver, and gold beyond measure. Of course, the mining trade is as it is today owes much to an event which took place some century and a half ago, namely the Mad Mithril Rush. Never heard of this before. Never before had the Sultanate seen such an influx of migrants. Endless throngs came from lands near and far, spurred on by the dream of discovering the motherlode. Alas, a harsh reality awaited them. You see, the vast majority of these poor souls were miners in name alone, and they possessed neither the proper equipment nor the training to realize their dreams. To make matters worse, the mining concerns, who in those days held absolute power, did not scruple to exploit them. Pushed to the breaking point, the workers banded together to form the Miners Guild, with the aim of improving conditions while protecting the integrity of the trade. We actually did explore Ul'dah greater. We just didn't pick up classes and stuff. That's right, because I remember seeing all these people, and I remember that ridiculous exchange. So we don't need to dilly about the here. Well, mid-adventurer, Ethelbert is my name, and I'm the master of this guild. I take it you wish to become a miner. Well, our doors are open to all who aren't afraid to work hard and get dirty. To begin, let's see how you fare with a good old copper ore. Bring me, say, 10 chunks. Harder than expected, is it? Oh, you have no idea the work I just went through. Let's go to the Weaver's Guild next. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the wellspring of Ul'dah fashion. From humble thread, our peerless artisans weave wonders, dreams in fabric form. We are renowned as Eorzea's finest purveyors of quality textiles, and as her foremost arbiters of style. Thanalan can be a perilous place, its vast deserts being wont to punish you or the unprepared. While a menagerie of ferocious beasts stalk the sands, the greatest foe is, of course, the midday sun. And so, ever since man first set foot in this region, he has favored light, flowing fabrics that shield him from the sun's rays, while allowing his skin to breathe. Of course, Uldahns have been a people of taste, and demand for more extravagant designs spurred innovation, resulting in textile goods whose appeal extended far beyond our borders. Merchants had little trouble selling Ul'dah fabrics in foreign markets, so great was their reputation for beauty and quality. If you desire such fame and influence, then you might be granted a place with us. Okay, we will make a good first impression. Excellent, though I do wonder if your attire is appropriate for the occasion. You will find the esteemed Redolent Rose supervising guild operations over yonder. He is, how shall I put this? He is relentless in his pursuit of excellence. So long as you demonstrate that you are similarly committed, he will treat you with fairly and with respect. Well, I don't know if this is quite going to cut it, so let's put our best foot forward. What do we have here? Another adventure in search of thrills and excitement? Shall I dance you a merry jig? No? Awesome dance moves. No? Well, if this fails to please you, I suggest you run along. Perhaps the women of the Ruby Road Exchange will be more to your liking. Hey man, I am not that kind of person. Oh, so you mean to become a weaver? Then we have something to discuss after all. I shall be blunt. Weaving is an art, and like all true artists, we must make sacrifices and suffer for our craft. So tell me, adventurer, are you prepared to suffer? I am prepared to suffer. Well, bless my soul. He can follow basic instructions. Look at those pants. Not bad, Eorzeon. Not bad at all. Alright. Good morrow to you, adventurer, and welcome to the Goldsmiths Guild. Have you come to observe our artisans at work? Indeed, it is a marvel to watch goldsmiths transform raw metals and uncut gemstones into sparkling rings, earrings, and necklaces, some of which possess magical properties, no less. The vast mineral resources of Thanalan have given rise to a grand goldsmithing tradition, which has been refined through the ages. Our techniques are renowned across the realm, our creations held in the highest regard. Interestingly, these kind of look like Aldous and Leovold's sword from the Gladiator's questline, just not red and ornate. Seeking to advance our craft, we turned our eyes to the east, the only place in the world known world whose goldsmithing was said to rival our own. We built the finest facilities to beckon their masters hither, and blended their foreign techniques with ours. Pardon me, I had mistaken you for a mammoth. For a moment there, let's start over, shall we? What brings you today, adventurer? Do you perchance have aspirations to become a goldsmith? I want to make mammoths. Really? That's great. Welcome, welcome. I'm Serendipity, but you can call me Sarah. I actually didn't know she went by a nickname. Yeah. Wait, so Guy Man's got to tell us if he was also mistaken for a mammoth. Because he is not small. You're a troublemaker. Wait a minute. Did you not get a Mammoth quote then? Okay. Okay, good. We're all the same. She wasn't being racist. I command you to craft me a copper ingot. You know, I think this is quite... utter garbage. The worst. Not even fit for making a chamber pot. Oh, quiet, Gigi. I'm the guildmaster. I get to decide what's fit for a chamber pot. Please excuse me. He gets a bit overzealous at times. Gigi is my assistant, but he has a habit of butting in with his opinions. Most mammoths are rather simple, capable of no more than rudimentary speech. They can be relied upon for menial tasks, but little else. Gigi, on the other hand, is quite intelligent, and quite stubborn, I might add. I suspect that's due to his age. He's been with the guild for an eternity. Alright, don't keep me waiting too long. Well, in my opinion, GGG, gorgeous, your gorgeous are gorgeous, greenhorn. Oh, wait, I mean grotesque, ungodly, an affront to the gods themselves, for shame. They were gorgeous, gorgeous. Beg your pardon, Eorzeon, I'm afraid that constructive criticism isn't one of Gigi's strong points. Alright. Let's look at this Thancred-looking guy. Ah, an adventurer, one of my favorite kinds of people. Though I hesitate to define alchemy in such narrow terms, our main field of expertise is the concoction of various potions and elixirs. Though alchemists are presently known as the quintessential brewers of potions, the profession itself arose from the desire to achieve an as-yet unrealized ambition. The original driving purpose behind our art was, and perhaps still is, the discovery of a process that can transform base metals into gold or silver, and the mystical medium through thought necessary to effect such a transformation is the Philosopher's Stone, which itself is believed to have Panacean properties and be capable of bestowing eternal life. Though success yet eludes us, years of endless experimentation towards this hidden goal has had the initially unintentional consequence of unearthing a wealth of knowledge in the field of alchemical medicine. You will find Guildmaster Severian tending to his experiments at his personal workbench. I must warn you, he is a rather intense individual. Pray choose your words with care. What? What is it this time? Ah, you must be the merchant's lackey, come to bring me my imp wings. Let's have them then. What? Not a lackey? An inspiring alchemist, you say? Speak up, and pray that I heard you awry. Did that babbling fool Dietrich send you to me? I specifically requested that I be disturbed for nothing less than the coming of a second calamity. It's a good thing there are rails between us as well. Wow, why do you guys hate him so much? Is it because he hates everybody? Do I appear as kindly mentor to you? My research demands my absolute and undivided attention. Now be gone before I am forced to... But wait, perhaps I can... Yes, you may be the very assistant I require. Yes, he is pretty self-absorbed. I want you to use your weathered alembic there and make me a bottle of distilled water. These guys have, like, buckets of dirty water on purpose. Like... that, like, they couldn't just find clean water. Magnificent! Your transformation into an alchemist has begun. Do you understand the liquid treasure you have made? Yes, it is still simply water, but now possessed of almost limitless potential. In a properly distilled state, water provides the base ingredient for all manner of wondrous concoctions. Tell me, how did you feel in the instance of its purification? Such a fine result must have sent thrills of excited satisfaction down your spine. Yes, I know well that sensation. I apparently have antidote from a main story quest, so here we go. An excellent result, my precious protege. I see you have attained the optimum viscosity without clouding the crimson hue. It will be most interesting to see how well these mixtures perform on live test subjects. Well, of course, they'll be poisoned. How else would I gauge the efficacy of your work? So let's go back to Gridania and start leveling them up. And we're going to go out the main gate, which is Blue Badger Gate for Central Shroud. Oh, I got put to sleep. No. We need 10 of them. So note also, the first time you gather something, this little item thingy indicator will go away. You get a burst of experience for doing it. And you can also enable quick gathering down here, and it will just automatically gather. With the remaining uses, this is absolutely, like, infuriating that I have to open this list. It's not even a big deal, but it fills me with such rage. I'm probably just going to do it right after this. Welcome back, Eorzeon. It would seem you have successfully completed your trial. You've proven yourself worthy of a place in these halls. It is with pleasure that I name you an Archer of the Guild. Good evening to you, Eorzeon. I felt that it was about time you returned. I never left. Have you grown accustomed to the bow? So, okay. This is the quest where we get to go around town looking for butts. Oh yeah, look at that archery butt right there. Just gonna smack that butt. Hey look, a butt all the way up there. And you cannot poison a butt. You can only use a heavy shot on a butt. Look, there's a butt over there. Oh, I can't reach it. I gotta get closer to the butt. If you're wondering if I'm extremely immature, the answer is of course I am. Everybody needs to enjoy looking for butts. Sometimes there are butts under bridges. Sometimes there are butts on the roof. Sometimes there are butts in the Adventurers Guild. Look, we got all the butts. I'm putting my foot down. We are doing it. We are doing it right now. We are getting hotbar number. We're doing 9 as our base. Okay, we're doing it. Pay attention, young Padawans, to how we make a job menu, and unfortunately my chats are blocking my typical space, so I'm gonna move things around here, and you'll forgive me if I have to make adjustments and stuff. Okay, so hotbar 9 is gonna go right here, and we're gonna use it as our base. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna come down here and we're gonna do tank icon. We're gonna say tanks, and we're gonna say hotbar display 10 on, and then oh my goodness, I need to pull up my actual video. We're gonna do 120 save. I'm not gonna try to go too crazy on this one. We're gonna take our miner class and we're gonna go, where's my hotbar 4? So hotbar 4, oh, it's right here in front of me. We're gonna put the gladiator on it. We're gonna put the marauder on it. And then when we come down to our tanks thing, we're gonna say /hotbar copy miner 4 share 10. We do our hotbar sharing. Yes, hotbar 10 is on. That way when we click it, we see gladiator and marauder. Hotbar display 10 on, and then also hotbar copy min 5 to share 10. And that way, when we press healers, what is actually on hotbar 5 here, which will be our healers, conjurer is the only one at the moment. When we press healers, now, oh, what did I do? Hotbar 5 is currently set to share, that is why. So now I have to put that back on there because it was a shared hotbar. So conjurer, boom. Now when we click it, it works. So we'll pop that there, and then our miner hotbar 6, and do a ranged one. And this will get better over time. Hotbar display 10 on, and hotbar copy. Well, we can't use 7 because 7 is our shared hotbar that we actually use for stuff. So we're gonna do BTN for botanist 4 share 10. BTN 5. When we hit casters, boom, there we go, ranged, there we go, melee, healers, and tanks. So this is Lancer, so I need to be melee. We're gonna talk to this guy. Oh, so much better. So you are back. I trust you have learned something of the essence of our art. A Lancer learns best when he is doing, each thrust making him stronger. Such things as strategy and technique will come in time, and never forget courage. Without it, you cannot hope to realize your potential. We will get to crafters and gatherers when we get there, okay? Right now, I am not dealing with crafters and gatherers because they are on the back burner, because I'm going to show you how to level them up without even having to actually craft or gather. You will recall my telling you that it takes no small amount of courage to be a Lancer. Now, in general terms, courage is the strength to do something which one finds unnerving. And then actually become a conjurer with my handy dandy 2 clicks. Love it. Welcome back, Eorzeon. The elementals have told me of your success. Healing, protection, and destruction. Though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source. The force is embodied in all creation. Make your way to Blessed Bud in the North Shroud, and there partake of Hearer Nolanel's wisdom. Ah yes, precisely 10 pots of latex, just as I instructed. Yet know that being able to swing said tool does not make you a botanist. You must also possess the knowledge to locate the resources you seek. You know how to use the tool. Very good. Now go learn the rest on your own. Yeah, it feels just like college. I am biting the bullet. I'm going to, while I'm a botanist, do crafters and gatherers. Alright, hotbar, display 10 on, and hotbar copy BTN 6 share 10. And then that's going to look like this. We're going to do all these. We're going to do miner and botanist and fisher. And then when we click that, there we go. Okay. You earn the achievement mapping the realm North Shroud. I could... What? We've been in the North Shroud before. Haven't we? Is this our first time? So I'm going to set up a basic cure mouse over because I need it, otherwise my sanity will just go out the window. So what we're going to do here is, hey look, a cure macro that's on my shared account already. So I'm actually just going to drag that down. I don't like losing track of my my target. That's just me. And that's a good way to talk about the beginnings of macros. So like I have here cure 2 mouse over, which will default to like cure 2 if I have it, and if I don't, it will use cure, and it will use that on that person, and I didn't change targets. You seek Hearer Nolanel? Then seek no more, for you have found him. East of here, in the grounds of Tree Speak Stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. Welcome to Tree Speak Stables. This is where we train the chocobos that were bred out at Bent Branch Meadows in the Central Shroud. Chocobos are sensitive and timid creatures by nature, but they are none more than capable of defending themselves if they must. Interesting, because like typically chocobos are thought of as like they're kind of hardcore. Cool. Do we have to like purify it or anything? Nope. Welcome back, Eorzeon. The elementals whisper of your accomplishments. How did it feel to confront that embodiment of Earth, to endure its onslaught? Has the crushing power of this element shaken the very marrow of your bones? Can you not sense the strength of the earth returning? Already the land begins to heal. Thanks to your actions, that field will once again bear bountiful crops. Experience once more the grinding weight of Earth's fury, and revel in the memory of life, flowing anew through the land which you helped restore. I hope you were paying attention, Sophie. Who? See this adventurer here? Eorzeon came all the way from still Glade Fane just to hear my lesson. Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child, and when she should be, by rights, by learning about the land, she prefers to instead to wander it, healing people on a whim. Let's actually teleport to Limsa as a staging point for our next adventure with the classes. Over there, unlock some of the, what are they called out here? Like, Middle Lenosha and Lower Lenosha on our next adventure. So for now, we've had a good time in Gridania, and I'm gonna wave and say, I'll see you next time.